Hello channel members. Now I know I've made a video on the members only in the past about this, but I wanted to demonstrate it to you fully so you can see just how crazy and wild and powerful this is. We're going to be focus crafting on Focus Alt's tier 8 furniture with focus. We're going to profit massively off it. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. So what you do is you make a new character, you run it through the tutorial, and then you let it sit for 3 days after it's collected its 3 days of premium. This will grant you 29,999 focus. Then, on an island, just make a crafting bench. I have a tier 3 butcher on my Swolbenji island. And on that island, I have granted access to all my alt characters. I'm going to click on the lady portrait in the top left, and then go to access rights. And here's all the characters that have access to this bench. I'm going to make sure that I copy to clipboard. Oh, sorry. I've already copied it to clipboard, actually. And then I'm going to click claim on this character, okay? That way now, this Focus Benji now owns the bench. Access rights. Now we're going to paste all of those settings back so that we can give it to the next characters and save it. Then I'm going to go to administration, and then I'm going to withdraw 100,000 silver. This is just to pay for crafting fees. And there we go. Alright, so I actually forgot to do something here, so I'm going to show you how to do it. What you want to do is you want to give the materials or put them in a chest for these characters to access. So this character has 100,000 silver now, but he can't access this chest, so let's fix that real quick. Now that we're back on our main character, let's reclaim this bench by talking to or clicking on the lady's portrait, clicking claim, access rights, and then paste it back in and save it. There we go. And I have a carpet in my inventory because I had a furniture limit in my main house. I normally have a carpet in that house, but I wanted to put the chest down. So we're going to go to the chest, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to actions here, and then access rights, and I'm going to change it to custom. Then for co-owners, I'm going to type Focus Benji. That's my alt character there. Focus Benji 2. Click the little plus symbol, and then Focus Benji 3. And it only took 45 minutes to create these 3 characters, and you let them sit for 3 days. You can do this like 100 times in a day, and then in 3 days you can do this 100 times over. So now we're going to switch back to our Focus Benji character and start crafting. Here we are back on the Focus Benji character. We can now access the chest. Here's the great thing about monthly mount rewards. They don't require any type of what is it called? Fame, or rather like if you open your Destiny board, you need to unlock Journeyman Adventurer, Adept Adventurer, and so on to be able to ride mounts. But the monthly reward mounts do not need anything, and this month is March. The reward is the Grizzly Bear, and look what I have in here. I have a Grizzly Bear. This brand new character that's 20 minutes old can ride this Grizzly Bear, and Grizzly Bears have a huge carry capacity, so they are able to carry large stacks of cloth and planks. And don't forget your Tinkerer journals. So we have our materials. I want you to note, this is worth 6.78 million silver right now. That's, you do need a bit of silver to do this method, but let's go to town, and we're going to focus craft some tier 8 beds, and then we'll sell them later. We're not going to sell them right now, but we're going to find a tool maker. Prime G 440, 430, 430, 449, 430. It looks like 430 is our cheapest right down here at Dinks. So we're going to go to the Danks Tool Crafter. And honestly, if these things are over 600, just like don't bother, but it's really not that expensive. We're going to make way more money, and we're going to do this 3 times over. So it's just silly. It's just stupid amounts of silver. And yes, I know I've made this video before, but now I'm showing it to you with tier 8 beds, because I don't think I did tier 8 beds in the last video. Here's the tool maker. Let's go to furniture. We're going to tier 8 beds. We're going to make as many of these as possible. Which, in my mat, actually, I think I might be off a bit, because I have it written down that I can only craft 6 of these, not 9. Oh, you know what? There we go, that's why. So when I click on our focus, well, we have the materials to craft 9, but we only want to craft 6, because we don't want to, we don't want to go over our focus spending. We only want to use focus. So I'm going to spend 544 focus to craft 6 beds. Okay, my math is correct. And here we go. It's going to cost 22,000 to craft. That's fine. And look at our estimated market value is going to go way up. It's at 6.78 million right now. And once we're done crafting these 6 beds, This character can, you know, stash the stuff and delete itself, and it's made tons of money. So just look how much this value will jump up. And like I said, this character, it only takes 15 minutes to get through the tutorial. You let it marinate 3 days, doing nothing, and there you go. It's just free money. So now we're at 7.91 million in value. And we're going to do that 2 more times. So we just made over 1 million, like 1,200,000 in what, like a couple minutes. It's so easy. So now, also you're going to get all of these things unlocked and stuff. If you have like a friend, this is an easy way to unlock those adventurers. See, look, we're at tier 5. We've almost got tier 6 unlocked. But that's a topic for a different time, okay? And yeah, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go back to the Swolbenji Island, which we have access to. We're gonna put all of the materials now back in the chest, and then the second character will rinse and repeat and do the same thing. We have these 6 beds here. So, throw it back in the chest, and don't forget the bear. Make sure you put that bear back in there. I'm going to sell all my silver now for gold. So, we're going to buy gold with silver, so 81,591, which will buy 17 gold. I have 2,000 left over. I don't care about 2,000 silver, but now we have that 17 gold. There we go. Make sure there's nothing in your inventory, because this character is donezo. He's got no focus. There's nothing going on here. Building claimed, who cares? And we can log out and switch to the second character now. Here we are on the second character. We don't have to do the bench money transfer method, because we just did it in silver. And so we're just going to now buy or sell gold for silver. We only need, what is it, 23,000? So we're going to sell 5 gold and get that 23,000. There we go. So we have enough money to craft the next batch of goods. Go ahead and put on the bear, grab the materials, grab the journals, and let's head out and do some more crafting with the bear equipped and mounted. We are no longer overweight, and we're on our way to making another 1.2 million. Now we have less materials in our inventory for this crafting session. We're at 5.01 million because we're crafting exactly 6 beds. We don't have the capacity to craft more. That's why that number's lower. It's not like a scam or anything weird's going on. And I don't know why I took the full journals, but whatever. So this 5.01 million, which is really 5,009,000, became 6,188,000. So we're making 1,180,000 silver every time we do this. And, you know, same thing now. We are just going to sell our remaining 5,000 silver. So we're going to 5408, type that, we sell it for 1 gold, there we go. And because I reuse this account to do this all the time, I can just keep the gold on this account. That way I don't have to keep transferring money to this character. But transferring money through the crafting benches is the easiest way to do it. So yeah, this video we're going to be making 3,300,000 essentially. Or a little bit more than that, but whatever, you get the point, right? And look at that, with 2 out of our 3 characters so far, our 6.7 million has become 10.1 million. We still have 1 more character left. Now, for the final round of crafting, when we hit focus, we can only craft 3 beds, alright? And that can be because either I didn't buy enough materials, which I can just mule over with my main character, it's no big deal, but remember, every time we craft, we get materials back, so these 3 crafts, well, it's fast enough. Normally I would, you know, stop recording and then I would re-record after the craft, but you'll see that I should get enough materials back to craft some more beds. So here we go, we crafted 3 beds, we get some materials back, and now we can craft our 4th bed. There we go. And now we don't have quite enough resources to craft a bed because I need 1 more cloth. And then I'm going to need a little bit more after that. Though this character can go buy that. I can go buy 1 cloth. But normally I would use my alt character to mule a little bit over. So I just have to figure out the exact amount that I use. And then adjust from there. So I didn't buy enough materials to fully get this character done. But we'll go buy another cloth and then I'll use my main character to mule some over if he can't afford it himself. Alright, so I actually crafted 5 beds on this character. I do have enough focus to craft 1 more. But here's the problem. If I craft 1 more bed, then I won't be able to fill up a journal, which means I actually lose money unless I make more crafting alts. So because I'm only doing 3 and not 4, which I recommend 4, I'm going to just not use that 5k focus, because this is pretty good enough. So this is the end result here. Okay, we started at 6.78 million, and we're at 10. Well, it still says 10.1 million. Now that was without the bear. With the bear, it's 11.1. Whatever. So essentially, we made it. We're basically making $1 million every time we do this. And then this character here, I don't know if 2,740 is that enough to sell for 1 gold. Yes, it is. There we go. No, I didn't mean to sell the gold. Whoops. 7395. Okay, well, we're just gonna. There we go. 2738. Not enough to buy 1 gold. Oh well. Okay, so this account has 5 gold on it for next time. But essentially, there we go. We made a massive profit, but it's not over yet because we want to sell it now. And I don't have any characters with premium active. So if you remember one of my other videos, which actually was a public video and not a members-only video, essentially, you make a character, you run it through the tutorial, you get the 3 days premium, and then for 3 days, you can sell things at 4% sales tax instead of 8%. So let's do that right now. Also note, don't just go and sell these to buy orders. So check out Elder's Beds. If I sold it to buy orders, I don't make my money back, okay? Well, maybe, right? So look, 5.1 million if I sell 15 beds. Okay, and then if I sell just 2, so that's like 5.6 million right there. And then if I sell the journals, okay, then that's only 1.2 million. So it's like I broke even, which we don't want to do. We don't want to break even. So we would sell this to sell orders. However, like I said, this character does not have premium. So I'm paying an 8% tax and then a 2.5% setup fee, which we're going to have to give to our focus character if we want to do that, right? So what you would do is you make a character, you run it through the tutorial, and then for that 3 days, it can sell things at 4% tax, which would be half the price of... This is 769,000 silver, so that would be like, what 3.8 million, 3.9 million? I'm sorry, 390,000 less silver if we just spend 15 minutes making an alt character. And I have a lot of stuff to sell, not just the beds, so it's really worth my time to do that. And then, you know, these don't take too long to sell, right? And then again with the journals, if we do sell orders, undercut by 1, that's 1.385 million. Or I can do this for 1.269, which is 120,000 difference. That's not so bad for me because it's pretty close to each other. I might just do that because I'm lazy. But also, like, what is the sales volume? Like, they're selling about... Let's go to 24 hours. About... Well, there's 30 there, but 59 there. Early in the morning, it looks like. Yeah, so not too bad, actually. I'll figure that out myself. But essentially, let me just show you what's going on before I end the video, because I know you guys have kind of seen this video. I just want to show you the insane profits from doing this. It's so easy to do. You just need money to do it, and then once you do it, you're just balling. You're just big banging. So, why would I make an alt character to sell things? Well, while I have 10 million in items here, I have another, what is this? Like, another 15 million just in these chests, just waiting to be sold, right? And so, 20 million, let's pull up a calculator and see. Alright, so 20 million worth of goods, and we're going to minus 8%, so we pay 1.6 million. So if I make an alt character, essentially if I divide this, hold on, 20 million, and we're going to subtract it by, this time 4%, so 800,000. So is 15 minutes of time worth 800,000 silver to you? If it is, then that's when you would make that alt character, so that you don't have to pay the taxes. I'm not going to show that because it's a public video. You can search it on my channel. Anyway, channel members, I hope you appreciate this and enjoy it. Like, I don't personally do this very often unless I really need funds. I just wanted to show you guys that it's absolutely worth doing. And also, remember, another thing too, if you watch my flipping video, you can use that to check prices. So let me show you that real quick in case you missed out, because... You know, that one's pretty valuable too. That flipping video is a very quick way to check I also forgot something in that video that I'll just go ahead and add here. It's not really worth making a separate members video for. But you go to your loadouts and then bed prices, bed craft. So we search and we can see that on one focus alt character, this is how much I will generate. 3.898 million. Alright. And so, to craft that many, you would then have to take the price of the cloth. So, it would take 66 cloth. Hold on. Cloth, tier 8. Okay, and then we go buy order, and then we go to 66. And then we match the price of like 23,400, 23,250, my bad. So that's 1.5 million right there. And then it's 36 planks. Once you have the returns, so 36 planks at 17,654. So you're like paying 2 million, right? You're paying like 2 million, and then you make 3.89 million, something like that, right? Obviously, whenever we did it, it's not exactly the case, but because you do have to pay for the journals too, just a little bit. But like look, each one journal sells for 125,000, whereas Tinker's journal empty, you can buy an empty one for 31k, right? So you make 4 times the amount back. It's just too easy, guys. Anyway, that's all I've got. I hope you appreciate it. Oh, wait, yeah. The other loadout thing I forgot to mention in the flipping video is that you can also use the loadouts to check for similar IP items. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's say you're a light crossbow user and you want to go out and do some PvP, and you want 1,400 item power. So what is the best, cheapest light crossbow to use? Well, I have light crossbow, 1,400 IP. I'm going to search that up, and I'm going to sort by price. So you can see here, this light crossbow for 169,870 is at 1,504 item power. But if we scroll all the way down, well, we have this 5.3, which is worth 1,496 item power, but it costs 278,000 instead, okay? So I'm paying 110,000 less silver for more item power by going with the flat 8 over the 5.3. And you can even look here, like, if I pay 10,000 more silver, I can get up to 1,544 item power. But if you were to pay 20,000 more silver, you go down to 1,488. So you gotta avoid those. The tier 7 ones are scams, man. They're way too expensive. The tier 6 are way too expensive. Like, this is just the easiest way to compare item power and prices very, very quickly. That's all I've got for you guys. Thanks for supporting me. I know I lacked a little bit on videos, but hey, again, I really appreciate the support. It helps me out immensely. Thank you so much, and I hope you found value in this. Let me know what you think.